Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are again for another lovely OAG Hangout. We're glad you're with us. I'm Andy Rue.
I am Complete Lynx.
And I am Hive Mind.
Woo!
Yeah, tonight we're just hanging out. Last time we've been taking a little siesta from the usual programming. We'll pick that up in the new year, I'd say.
Yes, absolutely.
And lots of things going on around here, getting ready for the holidays, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to cram a whole bunch of work in before the jolliest time of the year. Yeah, let us know how you guys are out there preparing for the holidays, if at all. And yeah, we'll see what we come up with tonight. We're just gonna stick around, play a game or two of Ticket to Ride, and we'll see where it goes from there. How the conversation leads. We're for talking about anything. So if you guys have any comments, you can let us know.
We are definitely leaning on the Holy Spirit tonight. I am still kind of getting over COVID, but praise God, I have a voice this week. Mostly.
Much better than last time.
Yeah, it's been much better since Sunday this week. I definitely had to do like 24 hours of rest with it though, because after Friday it was just too much. Too much. But actually last time we were talking about like our favorite like Christmas songs, and I think we mentioned was a little out of it that night. So did we talk about like our favorite Christmas movies and stories? Or
We did. You know what? I got to give props to our tech team. We had some lovely assistance from the Faith Sapling. I guess did he go in and program all the chapter markings in there where we
yes
talked? So
yes,
great job,
did.
bud. And I scanned through that as I was setting up the stream for today, and so some of the things we talked about last time were holiday movies, favorite holiday foods. We talked about the eggnog blizzard of '96.
Oh, I do remember that.
You can get an eggnog blizzard apparently, but yeah. So we covered most of the kind of traditional holiday things that we look forward to that aren't necessarily tied to the birth of Christ, but there are a lot of traditions. There are a lot of things that we like to do, family things that just add meaning and special things for this time of year.
You want to join the game, Andy Rue?
I am. I'm cracking her open right now.
I also wanted to correct something from last week. So I did get around to watching Tokyo Godfathers, which was mentioned in the movie portion. It's a movie that takes place during Christmas and might even have some themes surrounding Christmas and God and all that stuff. But definitely not PG-13. As much as it says so online, that movie is not PG-13. So
what
movie was it?
Tokyo Godfathers. It's an anime, and it was released in like 2003, and it's from like a controversial director of sorts. So I should have taken that into consideration when bringing it up last time. So just in case there's anybody who may be a parent out there watching, not for kids, not for little ones. So
really appreciate you updating us on that. Maybe we can.
That's cool.
Maybe we can go and remedy that section at some point. Yeah, get our lovely Faith Sapling on it.
What was the other movie, like Miracle on 30-something Street? What was that movie about? Like, I don't know, Saint Nicholas?
Yeah, Saint Nicholas being like actually being real, and yeah.
On 34th Street. It's funny because I actually went to that Macy's.
Oh, did you?
In New York City. Yeah, last time I was in New York. Went traipsing around. And it's really big. It's like 8+ stories tall. And they've got these old wooden escalators.
Yeah, well, in any case, just making recommendations again, we did discuss It's a Wonderful Life last time. So if you are looking for something to watch this holiday season, I would highly recommend that movie. Yes.
Well, you're up first, Hive Mind.
What was that?
Probably just me drinking water.
That like I heard everything.
Yeah, we got some background noise in there.
We got all of it.
It's all on
We need to
camera. Oh no.
get a
All
hold
on
on
audio.
ourselves.
Get a mute button on your.
I have a mute switch.
Okay, there we go. That's
I want to make
better.
I want a really big button for the mute button that lights up.
Mute, so you know when you're muted.
Like, on air, off air.
Yeah, right. That would
That'd
be
be
awesome.
fun.
I would like that too.
Let's do one.
I'm sure there probably is a purpose for those on-air light ups setups that people have. It's like, okay, we need to clarify that we're on air, because if we can't clarify it, then we might do something embarrassing that we don't want our audience members to see. Wish more people would take that into consideration, because there's been a lot of embarrassing things that have happened on air.
Embarrassing moments.
That's probably why there's a sign in studios saying on air.
Probably.
That's the only reason I can think of.
Yep.
It's like having an open sign.
Oh, you're gonna go there. That's funny.
Did.
That's funny.
Sorry.
Look at you.
Speaking of which, there's this
make it work.
There's this one store in my city that I guess they will sometimes accidentally leave their open sign on when they're not open.
Oh.
And I'm just looking at their store and I'm thinking, why is your open sign on when it's like after hours?
Who do you think you are?
Exactly.
They just wanted your attention.
Well, I never went in their store, so I don't think that they really got my attention other than the phone call I left for them.
Well, we heard that. Trying to think of something.
Yep.
So, was in the car, and I was actually really surprised, because I feel like last year people were really like on edge or something, and then when we went out to like do shopping and stuff, people were just really generally rude and not nice. But shopping today, I gotta say that I was pleasantly surprised that I got quite a few niceties, like it was really funny. I know this always happens with people, like when you pull into wherever you're shopping and there's another person that's parked at the same time as you, and we all kind of habitually go through a store in the same general direction for the most part. So you keep running into the same person all the time. And there was this guy who was obviously shopping for his child, and we just kept running into each other like the whole time. In like half the store, like every aisle, I was like, here you are again. But like even those little niceties, like last year at Christmas time, that didn't happen. Like there was none of those little niceties. And then there was a lady even that was in line today, and she must have just seen how tired I was, and she kind of looked at me with a concerned face, and she's like, you can go ahead of me.
Aww.
And I was like, oh, thank you. I actually had been feeling like I was gonna faint very soon. I've been having a problem with my electrolytes ever since I had COVID. So they get weird very quickly. And I was like, I need something like immediately. So I got one of those immunity cards, those ginger immunity shots.
Oh.
And I was very happy to have that. And then I did have an electrolyte drink in the car. that's pretty strong. But I was so thankful for her. And then we even chatted in the line, which has not happened since like pre-COVID era.
Okay. People coming out of their shells. They're coming out of their
Yeah,
shells.
it was really nice though. I was like, oh, people are actually in the spirit this year. Like, praise God, because I was kind of dreading going out today, and here there was just like a lot of people that were Merry Christmas, you know, et cetera, et cetera. It was nice. It was exhausting to go shopping, but it was nice.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I went there too.
Okay, that's fine. You take that. You take the high. You take the low road. I'll take the high road.
What? Okay.
And I'll take the Hive road.
Yeah, you take the Hive road. Nice.
Get stung. What's that? Am I taking cards?
That was me.
Oh, okay.
We're taking cards.
Taking chances. Gotta take chances.
Oh, what's a red card?
Desperate times, desperate measures.
He's Hive.
He's hiving about.
Well, I've just kind of been stuck inside, so
without mentioning people's screen names. So don't mention any people's screen names. But in our server, I got the idea to go through and rename everybody with like Christmas songs or titles or a line from a song that's Christmassy.
Mm-hmm.
And then Andy Rue did a few too.
Uh-huh.
And people really liked it this year. Like everybody was like, this is so great. Oh, what's my name? And then I said I would name people that started talking because we have a lot of lurkers, which is totally fine. We love our lurkers just as much as we love our talkers. But
you've incentivized them.
But I did. I said, I will name whoever talks. And then a few people talked. And I was like, oh, I wasn't even like really thinking that was going to happen. But I said, I'll name the next few people that talk. And some of our lurkers absolutely talked. And that was really nice. So I named them. Mine, I'll share mine because it's me and I can do that. Mine is Lynx Christmas. I Gave You My Heart.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. And actually, I should say and point out that I didn't give myself that one. Somebody else gave me that one in another server because somebody else did that. But I couldn't use any of the ones that person made because they were like, they didn't fit any of the people that are in our server, their names in the server. So I couldn't reuse any of them except for my own. But it is super fun.
Yes, mine was Hive Golden Rings, and I feel the need to put that out just simply because I'm here. But I won't do it for anybody else's.
Yeah, I just don't want to say it on air if people don't want it. Because
Andy, yourself a Merry Christmas.
That's yes, me. I gave you that one, didn't I? Did I?
Okay. You did.
It took a long time. I think in total, the first batch I did took about 45 minutes. The second batch I did took about 25 minutes. And then I've done a few odd ones of people talking that are new. Not new that they're new in our server, but recent talkers that, you know, a few minutes here and a few minutes there. Because some of them are hard to come up with. Some of them are really easy.
I think we could probably do hymns at another time of year.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Hymns.
Like around Easter.
Yeah, and then all Chris Tomlin songs.
All the Chris Tomlin songs, yes.
But
most
of them are just one word.
We could even do Newsboys ones.
Oh, that's fun. I'm sure you can think of other topics here. All right, where am I going?
Can I think of other topics? I don't know. I'm going where the Holy Spirit leads me.
You shall. I just yeah, we'll theme it to make it fit. ba. Do. I'm sure we can think of some other creative themes.
Well, I thought I'd put this out here. This year, I saw my Steam replay, and turns out this was the most played game in my Steam library this year. Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride was?
Yeah, I'm
Played it
sure.
30% of the time.
How fun.
Wait, where's the Steam replay at?
So if you go to the Steam store page, and it should be the first thing there, if you just click it.
Oh, review your year in Steam. Okay,
Yeah.
I see. Let me go first here. We'll just do one of those.
Yeah, if you go first, then you'll find out.
Let's see here. I played 2 new. I'm not on Steam a whole lot. 2 new games. I played 7 games. Unlocked 8 achievements. And 1 rare achievement. Ooh. 86% with a keyboard. I played Ticket to Ride 45% of the time.
It's also your most played game then.
Yeah. So and
Is
then
Stranded Deep the second one?
Stranded Deep is the second, and then Risk. Only played 3 sessions of Risk, but it was the 3rd most played game.
Fun.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take some more cards here.
Take the cards.
Oh, I'll take that one. What do we have here? Oh, I cannot take that.
Man, this is tough. This is tough.
You telling me?
I am telling you, yes.
I gotta say that this like COVID cough that's like still here is really annoying, and I don't like it, and I want it to go away.
Yeah.
It's really brutal.
It's like, I'm sorry. What? You're interrupting?
I keep muting myself, so I hope it works that I'm muting. I hope that is doing it.
No, I don't want those cards.
So I haven't watched one of my favorite Christmas films that actually I know for a fact that did not get mentioned last week, and now it suddenly went out of my head. But no, I got it. I'll Be Home for Christmas. It's an old Jonathan Taylor Thomas movie.
Oh, let's see. How many Jonathan Taylor Thomas movies can I name? What's the one with Chevy Chase?
Is that a Jonathan Taylor Thomas movie?
Yeah, it's a Jonathan Taylor. He did one with Chevy Chase. And then Lion King, of course. But no, what are you thinking of? I'm sorry.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. It's called Man of the House.
Man of the House. There we go.
There you go. So why won't you let me put that there? That's the right color. Okay, there we go. So I'll Be Home for Christmas. It is one of my favorites just because it has a really good collection of songs in it. And I think it has a nice message too, because okay, spoiler alert. At the end, he changes his tune about a few things, which I won't go into detail. But he realized, Hive, I could wring your neck right now. Oh, that was so deliberate, and you know it. And you know that was not in the spirit of what you did or what I said. So I apologize.
Only say kind words here.
Man, every time he does this to me, every game, every single game. Sometimes you got to rein it in, Hive. Be nice when you play.
You know what? I'm gonna play my trains in the shape of a unicorn.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't even respond to that one. I've just got to
Yeah, because you were guilty, because you went there and you knew that's where I was going. Especially since you can see my screen. You can see my screen.
I actually am not looking at the screen, I promise.
That's what you keep saying, but every time we play.
Okay, simmer down now. Simmer down
promise.
now.
Okay, I solemnly swear
I really
that
don't
I
want
have
that
not
card,
looked
but
at the screen.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty.
Screen
Ladies and
peeking.
gentlemen.
Remember that was like a big
Am I gonna have to separate you two?
No. I just wanted to talk about screen peeking back in the day, like when you're playing like a 2-player game and like the screen gets like somebody's playing the top screen and another person's playing the bottom screen. It's like, you must be screen peeking, man. That's the only way you're able to find me. Yeah.
Are we talking about horizontally or vertically split?
It can be either or in some cases, yeah.
No, you didn't. Yes, you did. You went there. Oh, I just caught that.
Wait, did I? Am I doing it again?
Yeah, you went there. So
What?
No, well, I can't make this play now. So yeah, Montreal is all taken up. So yep, I'm gonna lose that. All right.
I'm sorry.
I'm not even gonna.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a losing battle there.
In all fairness though, it's not like I could see your screen and
Yeah, no, that's cool.
See where you're going.
All right.
And the accusations flood.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna
At least it's all in good fun. Like
yes.
we don't stay angry. We're just emotional in the moment.
I'm gonna do this risky business here.
The flesh is talking.
Risky business here, folks.
Are you seriously taking more cards?
He did because he's lost Montreal. He can't go to Montreal now.
Yeah, that's the only card I could play, so I got to take more cards. And it's like that's all I can do.
I guess so.
It's all I can do. To quote you two. All right, we're gonna go there, and let's just take a little bit and see where we're gonna go.
I like it when you get emails when you do curbside pickups, and they're like, "How satisfied are you with your curbside experience?" And you're like, "It was great. You brought it to my car."
You did the thing.
Would you use this service again? Please tell us how satisfied you are. Strongly agree, strongly disagree. Something in the middle that I didn't say.
All right, well, I might as well just
Oh, here's a new question. How fresh are the products delivered?
Super fresh, bro.
Was it Hello Fresh?
No.
It was hella fresh.
Oh no, not the Gen Z slang.
Oh, that's not really Gen Z slang. That's more. It's definitely used by millennials too. Maybe even older than that. It's just California slang.
It's West Coast versus East Coast.
West Coast slang, yeah. Yeah, because I have a friend, and she's millennial, and she definitely says hella.
There is moving from. Okay, I think people already know this if you've listened to us for a while, but I'm from Arizona, and it was really funny when I moved out east, and like all the little sayings that are just totally different, and some I'd never even heard before. And I was like,
yeah.
I felt like I was on a different planet because I'm like, this is English, but this is not my English.
Well, what are some? We need some examples of regional.
Okay. So I would say, for me personally, I would say, if I was getting a drink from like a public, like place, when you're out and about.
Oh yeah.
I would say I'm getting I'm going to the drinking fountain, and people here say I'm going to the bubbler.
Oh, you're going to the bubbler, man. Okay, that's Is that
The bubbler.
only a New England term?
I think so. I did Google it once when I first heard it, but I don't remember.
Oh.
Now I need to Google it again.
Oh.
Let's look where all they say bubbler.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh, apparently it's in like the North Middle America also. So like North Dakota, South Dakota, that kind of area.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I
Don't you
think
know?
Wisconsin. So basically that in New England is where they say bubbler, which is hilarious.
What about
There's a bunch of other. Oh, another one that caught me off guard was everything's wicked here. It's wicked. Oh, that's wicked. You know?
right? So
wicked. Oh, cool.
that's
You know, I would be like, oh, that's cool,
quintessentially
nice.
Boston.
Ooh, yeah. In like West Coast, I think we'd be like, you know, cool. Ooh, nice. Like a lot of people would be like, ooh, nice. You know.
And I didn't forget it was my turn, by the way. I'm just looking at something on the map.
the pack the car.
I need
Wicked,
to
wicked,
memorize.
Yeah.
wicked, awesome.
Make it awesome. That they do say that too here too, which is fine. That one's funny. And I really think it like we don't go into the like Boston proper too often unless it's like to a game or something. But when we go into Boston proper, it's like it's really funny to hear like you're in the ballpark, you know, Fenway, and you hear all the things people are saying, and it's just so Boston. It's just so Boston. It's like everything you could ever imagine that is Boston is happening in Fenway Park.
Oh, Fenway Park.
Yeah. I think it's called
Uh,
Fenway Park, isn't it?
Well,
It is,
okay.
must
What
be.
is it? Oh, this is like the Wired magazines when they bring in the celebrities and to explain their idioms, their regional idioms.
Yeah,
So, do you guys know what cattywampus means?
I do. Yes, because we actually say that out west.
Okay.
And they say it in like middle America. I don't know why. But I have heard people from California say that too.
Cattywampus.
Cattywampus.
Cattywampus. What about?
Or I've heard people say catty corner too. Meaning the same thing. But I don't know why.
Okay.
There's a few other ones that I want to say that are popping in my head, but I won't say them. Oh, but one I can say, I think I can say. I just need to double check the meaning because I don't want to say it if it. Oh, it's a ripper. It's a. I can't say how they say it. Ripper. Ripper.
A ripper?
A ripper.
Like is that Australian or something?
No. Total Boston thing.
Oh, that's a ripper.
I think it's like that's really, really good. Or I've heard of people use it in the way that like I'm proud of you, but they'll say it, you know, that you're a ripper or that's a ripper. But I think it's actually supposed to be like a really awesome party.
Like Kelly Ripa?
I don't know how it's spelled.
Like a ripper? Like a ripper?
Yeah, but you got to say it with the Boston, you know.
Ripper. Ah.
There you go.
That's funny. It's like, is it a Boston accent or is it Australian?
There's a little bit of crossover there because I do know that in Australia they actually say, "Oh, you're a ripper," which is like saying you're really cool or you did a really good job. So it's kind of used in the same way too.
Weird. Do you guys? I'm looking at a website here with some regional slang here. Do you guys know what a whoopin' soccer is?
No.
A whoopin'
What is
soccer.
that?
What?
A whoopin' soccer in Wisconsin. This word is basically a cuter version of whopper. So like that's a whoopin' soccer of a cheese curd.
Okay.
So apparently it's a whoopin' soccer, man.
Yes, a whoopin' soccer. All right.
Okay.
That's fine.
Oh, what about banging a Yui?
Yes, I do know what that means.
What?
I lived in the middle of the country for a while, and they said that all the time there. Go on, bang a Yui. But actually, the funny thing is it's illegal there. But in Arizona, the Yuis are totally legal. And I don't know what we said in Arizona. Like now, I'm trying
Let's
to think
see how
of.
long it takes.
Did we say that in
A
Arizona?
Yui?
Yeah, I mean,
bang a
you got to be
Yui.
careful when you approach the intersection.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we're actually not going to say it, but we're going to keep talking about it until
okay,
you
okay.
get it. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to take that
But
card.
there's places in the country, at least in the US, that they're totally legal unless it says you can't. And then there's other parts of the country where you absolutely cannot ever do a Yui.
Yeah, no. In fact, it's actually highly illegal throughout like all of Canada, if I'm not mistaken. Like if you are caught doing it, especially in front of like police, obviously, you'll definitely get fined.
Get a ripper.
In Alberta, I know it happened to my grandfather. My grandfather's like, yeah, well, the police do it all the time. And then my dad's like, but so my dad says to his dad, the police do it because they're police. You're not allowed to do it. Like my grandfather just thought that it was like a normal thing.
Okay, what do you guys call sporty athletic shoes that you wear?
Sneakers.
Just shoes.
Okay, but is there a special word for it?
No.
You said sneakers, Lynx.
Yeah, I would call them sneakers.
Do you call them sneakers, Hive?
I've heard people call them tennis shoes, even though they don't play tennis.
I mean, yeah, you can call them sneakers or you can call them casual. I mean, you know, there's different terms, but shoes.
Shoe.
Maybe that's just me.
Oh, I just thought of another Boston one. Okay, what would you call a long sandwich? You know, like a foot long sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
What would you call that?
A foot long. Or a dagwood.
Okay, interesting. What would you call that, Andy Rue?
Oh, we call that a hoagie.
Oh, interesting. Well, it's a grinda here.
A grinder.
Grinda.
Yeah.
I do not have a Boston accent at all, so I apologize to any Bostonians that hear this. I am 100% so sorry.
I'll give 100 points to anybody who can tell me where I'm at based on the word hoagie. That is actually fairly unique regionally. Oh, now I could go for American cheese on white bread for some reason with sparsely populated lettuce and tomato on Italian roll.
Is it my go? Whose go is it?
Oh,
Andy
it's me.
Rue.
Is it me? Oh.
Yeah.
I don't want any of those cards except that one. Yeah, we made that work.
Oh, so there is a term, I guess it's a general New England term that I learned here called, and it actually has to do with the weather, but it's kind of interesting because I didn't know what it was. And the first time we got an alert, it was literally, you know, like your phone gives you weather alerts. And there's an alert and it says nor'easter. And I'm like, what is that?
Yeah,
I don't know what that is. I'm like, what is it? I don't understand. And I'm like, why is it saying nor'easter? Like, I literally had to Google it and figure it out. And it's basically a coastal storm that is going to have extremely high winds. Like, by the way, batten down the hatches because there's
that nor'easter coming up there on the coast.
The nor'easter's coming. And not only that, but everybody here absolutely freaks out and milk will sell out. Milk will sell out every single time. And bread. All the bread will be gone from the shelves.
This is from the mid-Atlantic region up to, all the way up New England. Yeah, it's people get freaked out.
Speaking of mid-Atlantic,
here too.
So the mid-Atlantic accent, do you know what that is?
Well, it depends on on where exactly you mean, because Philly has its own accent.
No.
Nope,
you're wrong. You're already wrong. Okay. So
I'm already wrong. Oh my goodness,
already wrong.
You're
Is
so
it
assertive.
Jersey?
So
Well, no, Philadelphia has its own accent, but I'm just saying.
it does. It totally does. I actually have a friend from Philly, and it's a totally different accent.
You got some water? Want some water? Anybody?
Water. It's water. What is wrong with you? Water.
Well, water?
No,
it's
water.
in
That's
Philly. It's
in
water.
Boston. Okay,
And-
well,
and-
in Boston, it's
Okay,
water.
no, I'm talking Philly. You like this
Okay,
is Philly
sorry.
versus Boston.
I thought we were still talking about that. Okay, no. Okay, so the Mid-Atlantic accent is actually a fake accent that was developed by a vocal coach. So this is like your Cary Grant.
Oh, that's.
Theodore Roosevelt was trained in it. He was an affluent New Yorker at the time. Franklin D. Roosevelt. We've got, Eleanor Roosevelt as well.
Oh, you mean the theatrical, the classic theatrical?
Yes, which is a merger of. It's literally a merger of the British accent and the American accent, and it is totally made up and fake. But people were trained in it, and they did it, and they were very proud of it. And so, but this is really funny. So when I moved here, I thought that's the kind. I thought that was the kind of accent I was going to hear in Boston, and it's not that at all.
The Mid-Atlantic, that's funny.
But I didn't know about the Mid-Atlantic accent. Like I knew about it, but I didn't know how close it would be to it. But having never even visited the region before, I thought, oh, it'll probably be close to that, but it's not close to that at all.
No. It's like part of the reason the Mid-Atlantic accent was developed is because on radio it's hard to they needed a particular way for actors to pronounce words so that would be clearer and enunciated and understood.
Yep.
And so that was why it was developed, part of it, at least part of why.
Part of it.
What's my turn again? Really, darling, thank you.
Yes, that's it.
Yes, I'm taking my turn. I'm talking exactly. Come on down to Bob's Burger City.
I was trying to think of her name. Katharine Hepburn.
There she is.
Vincent Price. Betty Davis.
Cary Grant.
Mm-hmm.
Some of all those. I mean, that's like a whole era of filmmaking where basically everybody talked like that.
And ironically, I think he is actually British, but no, he's Canadian, isn't he? But he always sounds quite British, and he's done a lot of British films. But it's Christopher Plummer, who I actually always thought was British, but he's not. He's Canadian.
He's not. I mean, well, anytime you think of like old timey radio, not everybody necessarily talked with like a half British accent, but it's like welcome back to the sports thing when we play baseball and there's a pitch and now he's running and he's out.
Oh, and a very originally Boston-based character, Frasier. Frasier speaks with what is considered a Mid-Atlantic accent.
Oh,
in fact,
yes, Niles.
When he goes to do Frasier, like he's on his Frasier show, then you also meet his brother who also has the same accent.
Yeah, I thought they were like.
Who's going?
For some reason, I thought it's my turn. I always thought that they were like British race and then moved to the U.S. or something.
Well, that's what I thought the characters were going to be too. And then you meet his dad, who's like a cop that's like a local Seattle cop. And I thought, oh, maybe their mom is British. Nope, she's also from Seattle. Oh, well. Okay, it's my go.
Let me see here. We need some more unique regional expressions.
That is one thing that's really interesting is the globalization, I think, is changing accents like all over.
Totes deaf.
There's actually an Instagrammer who talks about that all the time. And he was originally an Asian speaker. And when he learned English, he decided he was going to pick his accent when he learned English.
Asian speaker? What's an
He was-
Asian?
I don't know what part of Asia he's from. I'm saying he was originally an Asian speaker in that I don't know what part of Asia he was from, but he was not a Native American speaker. But when he chose to learn English, he chose his accent very specifically.
This is confusing because he can't speak in countries, but he's not Native American.
No. Oh my stars.
All right. Did I?
I don't remember where the guy is from. He
That's
is
fine.
Asian.
I know.
Okay, all right.
It's just okay. Moving on.
Let's see how hard of a time we can give Lynx. That's what
It
tonight
is.
is all about.
Okay, so what do you call a? Speaking of regional terminology, what do you guys call a sugary drink, carbonated drink, sugary carbonated drink?
Soda?
Well, you know something funny?
I do know things that are funny.
Here in Canada, everybody says pop. Rarely will you ever hear anyone say soda pop or soda. I just always call it soda. Like it really probably gets under somebody's skin. Like they'll hear me call it soda and they'll be like, "What are you talking about? It's pop." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's called soda pop. That's where it gets its name from."
Choo choo, Andy Roo.
I know. I'm making my way downtown here.
But anyway, was that the answer you were looking for?
Hey, we got soft drinks, we got pop, we got in certain parts of the country in the US, all soft drinks are Coke.
Oh, isn't that down south where everything's Coke?
Yeah, everything's Coke. Yeah,
Like I'll have a Sprite Coke.
yeah, when I was in Tennessee, we went to one of those kind of general store-ish looking restaurants where they serve everything under the sun. And yep, there was that. Mm-hmm.
Although there's a guy at church that didn't call them nor'easters. He called it a noista.
Noista.
There's no R. There was no R. He doesn't have R's. There are no R's.
Noista.
And I have met Boston people like that. There's literally 0 R's. They have no R's. Everything's you know. Sticka. Ka. Pock.
Hawk, not a hack. No, a hawk would be
lobster.
That'd be New York. Hawk.
Yeah, that's New York for sure.
Let's see what else.
Oh,
what?
Hive.
No,
Hive,
sir,
no.
you shan't do that.
I've got a 22. I'm gonna get
big money.
22. Oh.
You are going to rue the day you lived.
Oh, Hive.
What can I put down here?
See, Hive doesn't talk as much. So then what happens is he's actually concentrating on the game, and then we just all lose.
Oh, I am too. It's just I'm not as productive.
There is a word here, and I keep trying to remember it, and it's really funny, and I didn't even know that that's what it was. And it's like, if I say it, if I can figure out what it was.
I don't know. Who's going to get the longest track? Oh, you almost made a nice little loop there. Well, nice job, Hive. Wow, that was like one of the fastest games.
We can play another one.
Sure.
It won't take that long.
Why not? It won't take that long for you to win? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying it won't take that long for us to play another game.
Mm-hmm. We can hear all your typing links.
I'm just looking at the
cat on keyboard.
Oh dear. Yeah, I feel bad about that. I don't know if you've already skipped ahead. I'm just still watching the replay.
No, I haven't skipped because we're doing it live, so I'm letting people see what happens. And Hive has basically blasted us away with his score. Here we go, -22. Oh, that's a -10. I forgot about that one. Oh, that was you. Okay.
Well, at least I didn't get last place.
Yay! I got last place.
Congratulations. Wow. Miles ahead. Miles ahead.
All right. Are you making a new one? I'm going to stop sharing the
Yes.
screen for a second.
Okay.
I can quickly make a new one.
I know.
Let's see here.
I'm letting you.
It's the same thing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what would you call... Here we go. I'm going to make you guys guess because you'll never guess. What would you call a drink that has sugar, milk, and ice? Basically.
What
Sugar milk.
is that?
But
Like
it's blended. It's blended.
Oh, okay.
So
Like-
so ice cream and blended. What would you
Yeah,
call that?
milkshake. Milkshake.
Mm-mm. Andy Vero?
Like horchata?
That's no.
I mean, because that's what it sounds like. What are you even talking about?
What would you call a ice cream blended drink?
A blizzard?
No.
I would
mean,
just
yes,
call it a milkshake, but
A frappa.
A frappa?
That's what they call it here. And
oh.
when I saw that, I was like, what? and I've seen it on menus too. Let me ask you this one. This must be an older term, and maybe it's like with some local restaurants, like there's a local chain, this is what they call it. But it's the same thing, so I'm just asking you again, but none of your answers were right. So just guess.
it
Guess
sounds like frappuccino.
Yeah, no, I wish.
You wish.
It doesn't make any sense. Like I saw this and I'm like, what is that? And I looked at the ingredients and I'm like, well, that's a milkshake. And the waitress looked at me like, no, it's not. It's different, but those are the same ingredients. You guys, they call it a cabinet.
What?
A milkshake is a
It's a-
cabinet?
Yes.
Huh?
What is up with that? I apologize in advance to anybody that is local. I'm so sorry. I don't know why they would call it that. There must be some history behind it, but I've never figured it out.
Oh, well, it looks like it's a shortened form of a cabinet milkshake. So it's
Oh, okay.
so maybe like an ice box.
What is a cabinet
No.
milkshake? I don't know what
It's
that
just a
is.
milkshake. It's a milkshake. I don't know.
Is it traditionally coffee based?
I mean, it can be, but it's just on menus. I've seen it just as a cabinet, and it just lists cabinets and the different flavors of cabinets.
Okay.
And
Why do they?
I don't know. Nobody
see.
seems to know, and I've Googled it. Google doesn't even know why it's called that. Somebody somewhere just started calling it that, and it just became that.
Apparently, the best guess is that blenders are stored in cabinets that were used to make milkshakes.
Oh, interesting. All right.
It's my turn. Wow, this is a very unique hand that it dealt me.
I got really bad hand. That's for sure.
Got a bad hand. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, bad hand. I mean, I can see how that's not so far off that it doesn't make sense. Like, yeah.
It's just it's probably like, you know how there's like older English, and this part of the country is quite old. So like there's streets here in Boston proper that look like you could be on a street in England. So I would imagine that.
Whoa.
What?
All 4 white.
Yay, 4 white. I'm so excited. So I would imagine that it's just a terminology that's just really old and it just stuck around. Probably because people thought it was cool.
Let's see what else we got in here.
Yeah, and give us some more questions about whatever.
Okay. Is it a faucet or a spigot?
Faucet. A spigot is outside. A faucet's inside.
I can see that. Yeah.
It's your go.
It is. What else do I got in here?
Oh, I've got one for you. What would you call? It's another local one for you. What would you call something that you grab at the grocery store and you push it around to get your groceries? What do you call that?
It's a grocery cart.
Hive? Hive.
He's there, hi, buddy.
We lost Hive.
The Lord has taken him away. Oh, maybe I should do that instead. No. Okay, I'll just do that. Yeah, stop bugging me to pick another card. I'm taking my time. I'm doing the best I can. All right.
I didn't say anything.
Okay. No, it's the computer. It has those little pop-ups that show. Like, hey.
Draw a card. Okay, Hive, are you there?
Yes.
What would you call you go to the grocery store and you grab one of these and you push it around to get all your groceries? What would you call that?
A shopping cart.
That's fair.
That's fair.
They call it a carriage here.
A carriage.
A carriage.
A garage.
Don't ever say carriage like that again. No.
On the threat of violence.
I was trying to say it the way they say it.
Garage.
No, they say carriage.
Oh, carriage. Yeah, no, you're saying it fine.
Carriage.
It's the way that Andy say it, garage, and I'm just like, no.
Okay.
You're cringing
down now.
Fair.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a little too harsh.
Maybe. All right, let's just take one of those.
Okay, what am I looking at? I guess that's it.
Oh, what would you call the you might take your garbage out to it, for the next day when the garbage man will pick it up. What do you call that?
Take it outside?
No, what do you call the apparatus that you're going to put it in?
Trash can?
I mean, that's what I would call it probably. Or I actually, on the West Coast, we say garbage can, but not here. Not here. What do you think they call it?
A bin?
That would make sense. Yeah, I would like that. That would make more sense to me.
It's not the rubbish.
My mother-in-law from England says, I think she says the rubbish bin or the bin.
Mm-hmm.
Here, it's a barrel. Put it in the barrel.
Put it in the barrel. Okay.
Just like, okay, that's fine. You want to put it in the barrel? Put it in the barrel.
Put it in the barrel, man.
Yeah, honestly, Canadians don't really we don't really have slang like that.
It's pretty uniform.
Yeah.
What about
at least in British Columbia?
What about common slang that people who don't speak French, but there's like French words that have crossed over into common use.
Well, French is just a whole different language. So,
Right.
as somebody who doesn't speak French or even French Canadian French, whatever that kind of French is, because a lot of people would argue that's not even like true French. And if there are any French speaking Canadians out there, I do apologize, but that's honestly the way the West views it.
Yeah.
You're asking the wrong person, because if I did speak French, I would be able to tell you what their slang is like. But since I don't, I have no idea. I couldn't clarify to those listening what exactly a French speaking Canadian versus an English speaking Canadian would have in differentiating from one another.
Well, I think he's talking about words like fiance. Like that's a French word, and it's used quite liberally in the English language to describe the person you're going to marry.
I've got a factoid for y'all. Maybe you know this, maybe you don't. If you're finding this out,
it's your turn. Take your turn.
I know. If you find this out, just know. Okay, I guess you would hear from me. There are over 9,000, at least I'm pretty sure. There's a couple of thousand words in the English language that were originally French words.
Yes.
Thousands of English words are just French words.
Right.
Well, bachelor is one. I know that.
Yes.
Bachelor. Yeah. Same with German and
ballet. That's a French word.
German and Spanish words too.
Champagne.
Yep.
Champagne.
People say bon voyage, which actually translates to have a good journey because it's French. Bon voyage.
Good trip.
A bureau.
Bon appetit.
People
voyage.
say bureau, and that's like a desk in an office.
I guess voyage. Yeah. Bon voyage.
Oh, and brunette. That's a French word. That's French for brown.
Yeah, so most of our English words are just French words.
There is a lot of them. Maybe that's why French is easier to learn.
Well, you want to know what the reason for it is? Sure. I can tell you the reason. It's because Napoleon, and I'm not sure which one, but one of the monarchs, Napoleon, he just hated English, so he wanted to eradicate it. So he put a bunch of English words into he put a bunch of French words into the English dialect. I don't know how, but that's kind of the history behind it.
Well, probably through enforcement.
I could be completely wrong, so if there is anybody who wants to correct me on that, please do so, but maybe not in the comments section.
All right, what do you call a sale that you have that is at your house, and it may be exterior, it may be out in front?
A garage sale?
Got a garage sale? Okay. What about you, Lynx?
I can't remember what part of the country that's from. I think in Arizona. Hive. I'm getting my places mixed up. It's Hive's go, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's good.
Oh, okay.
I was just taking a while to decide what I wanted to do.
I can't remember which we said out west. I think here they say garage sale. But I think out west it's yard sale. I think. I don't really frequent those, so I'm not really sure. It's not something that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to those.
Oh, really? Is that what you want to do? You want to go right there? Okay.
I apologize.
Yeah, I see. I'm sure you do. Well, I just have to go around. Make my journey longer.
I'm texting your girlfriend right now, Andy Rue.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, she did not sound very good today.
No, she does. She said she's not messing around though. She's really pushing to do the right thing for herself. So that's good.
Do the right thing. All right, your turn, Lynx.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sending her things that I took on COVID.
This one is kind of difficult. This one's kind of difficult.
Yeah, you bet your boots there, buddy.
It's pushing it, you know, it's pushing it.
Pushing it real good. Let's see what else we got here.
I've been pushing it, guys.
I guess I need to do that.
Oh, here's one from Arizona. What's greasewood?
Greasewood?
Lynx, do you know what a greasewood
I'm
is?
guessing it's
I have no idea. I guess I was hanging out with the wrong people in Arizona.
Is it just laminated wood? Because that's what I think when I
some type of bush.
Oh, it's a bush.
It's like a slang name for certain.
Do you like cut it down like a tree?
Creosote bush? I don't know what creosote is.
Can you make it into like a? Can you make it into like a wooden horse or something?
What?
That's what I think of when I hear greasewood. I'm just wondering how it gets its name.
Oh, the greasewood is the short bush that with the little yellow flowers.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, there's a few of those outside of my mom's. And my
Larea
grandma's.
tridentata.
Is that its official name?
Yeah, or called the creosote bush, and greasewood as a plant. Okay.
I didn't know that. I mean, I think we just called it by its official name, not that.
The official.
What would you call? So this is an Arizona one. What would you call a really crazy storm with wind that's sideways?
Like a downpour?
That's sideways?
Sideways rain. So lots of wind.
Sideways rain, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what do they call it? What do they call it around these here parts? Europe Lynx.
You got any ones for like hailstorm? Or do you just call it a hailstorm?
I think we just call it a hailstorm.
Yeah, okay.
But a heavy storm in Arizona, and it's quite interesting to watch them. We call them monsoons. And monsoons always start from the east and they go west. And they are just like, you can see a wall, an actual straight wall of dark coming at you.
Oh.
Just flat out dark. And we would turn off our air conditioners because there's a lot of sand that kicks up and dust. Yeah. And your air conditioner will suck it all in. So you have to quickly go turn off your air conditioner. If you're home, you turn it off. Because if you don't, you're going to come home to a very dusty house. And they're usually quite quick. I mean, I have had them last like 2 hours, but they're usually done within about a half hour. But it's just this wall of sand and wind and dust. And I remember when I was younger, there was a movie that came out. I never saw it in the theater, but what is his name? Brendan Fraser, The Mummy. And in the movie, they have like a storm that's like a sandstorm that comes, and it's just like this wall. But that's exactly what monsoons look like. Monsoons are that way. They're just a wall of sand and wind and dark and lightning. And why are you singing over me?
Doing Darude Sandstorm is the song.
He's singing over me while I'm talking, though.
Yeah.
Well, before I spoke a word, you were singing over me.
No. No. Okay, so going back to what Lynx was talking about with the Brendan Fraser Mummy movie.
I was talking about in that I remember a wall of sand.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what a monsoon looks like, only darker with lightning. And my first experience of one was not great. I could tell you about it. I was driving a very small car. Does anybody remember what Geos were?
Oh, yeah, the Neo Geo.
So I had a little Geo and little tiny, well, it wasn't actually a Geo, but it was the same size. It was a little tiny car. And I was driving down the 101. I say down because I was going south.
Oh, hey, I can tell you're from the West now, for sure.
And I'm going down the 101 and I could see it coming. And I thought, well, I might make it to my destination if I just keep going, right? Oh, this will be fine. I'll be totally fine. Oh, no. No. My car actually was getting blown off the road. So I just pulled over and stopped on the highway and was like, just, my whole car was shaking, just back and forth. And I thought my windows were going to break because of all the sand. And it was just instantly dark. And I don't know how anybody stayed on the road, but there wasn't a wreck ahead of me when I started going down the road again. It was just absolutely 100% terrifying. And I didn't, like, people warned me, like, at work. They're like, yeah, watch out for those monsoons. We're in monsoon season now. And I was like, okay, sure, whatever. Guys, watch out for monsoons. They're intense.
Right. Wow.
Especially if you have a small car. Now, when I had a bigger car, it wasn't a big deal. But tiny cars on the road, like if you were in a little smart car now in a monsoon, I can just see those getting blown right off the road. No problem.
No, you betcha. So you know how I was able to tell that you're from the West?
I think I know already, but I didn't call it a freeway on purpose. So there you go.
Well, you said, what's the name of the road you're talking about?
I said I was going down the 101.
Yeah, the 101.
Yeah, the.
We around these here parts, we just say you're going down 101. Went from 101. Yeah, I went down the 101 and then to the 95 and then the 805 and then right down Ventura Boulevard. I don't even know if that's in the same locale, but what else I got here?
Man, so the entire time I was out east, I was saying the wrong thing.
People could tell that you weren't from around those here parts.
Oh yeah, people could absolutely tell I wasn't from around those parts. They're like, "Why do you call it this city, not that city?" It's you know.
Why do you call it?
The letter is silent. I'm not gonna
Bombay instead of Mumbai.
And they don't talk like that either.
Let's see. Here's a question. What do you call, or how many different words can you guys think of for an unspecified object?
Oh, okay.
That thingy?
Something.
That
thingy?
something? There's a thingy. Get the thing. The something.
You know that?
Grab something.
Do that. Yeah. Get me that.
Doohickey.
Oh yes, I have heard that in the Midwest actually.
A doohickey. What about a thingamabob?
Yeah, I've heard of thingamabob. Oh, thingamajig. Yes, that's a Western one though. Thingamajig is a Western.
Apparently Kansas.
Is it?
It's a doodinkus. Sorry, it's my I'm just gonna take that so I can get out of here. A doodinkus in Kansas.
Trying to think of more.
It's really funny because I don't remember summers even though I spent all of my summers in Arizona, I didn't officially like move there until I was almost an adult. And yet I spent all my summers there. It's a long story. But anyway, it's really funny to me because as an almost adult and I moved down there, my first summer there was quite brutal. I've lost control of my mouse suddenly. Hold on.
Suddenly, she lost control of the mouse.
Yeah, I did. I have an adapter thing for all my monitors, and it wasn't not working suddenly. Okay, so the first summer there was quite brutal. I went to the pool, and it must have been cooler out when I went to the pool, and then I walked back, and I didn't have. Oh, here's a word. Difference from the East Coast to the West Coast. What would you call the shoe you might slip on to like go to the pool? What do you call those?
Flip flops.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And Hive, what do you call those?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
If you're going to the pool, you might slip on this like cheap rubbery shoe. What would you call that?
Or the beach?
Yeah.
Or the beach, yeah.
You'd call that a flip-flop usually, but
oh yeah.
I think we need to ask an older person.
But I don't know. There are some other names you could use.
All right.
I don't know off the top of my head. Flip-flops like the only one that can come to mind. Do you know what a croc is?
Unfortunately.
A croc could be like one of those, but it's not the same as a flip-flop. I just know some people wear those to the pool as well.
All right.
So some people say sandals.
Or ooh.
Or thongs. I don't know why.
No. Water shoes.
Oh no, that's something different. That's like a proper...
well, you can still slip on them. I mean, they're a lot more expensive. They're a bit more expensive than a flip-flop, but you can still slip on them at the pool.
So the funny part is, or not funny part, is I actually burnt the bottom of my feet walking, I don't know, 2 minutes to my apartment from the pool, because my house was not that far from the pool. Literally burned the bottom of my feet. I couldn't walk for like 3 days after that.
I guess I'll just take those.
And it's really funny because people always say, everybody from Arizona, and I even say it, oh, but it's a dry heat, it's no big deal. But the first summer there, as a pre-adult, it was crazy because I was like, I'm going to die. Every time I went outside, I was like, I'm going to die. This is insane. I can't even think out here. How do people live out here? This is insane. Like, why would I want to do this? Why am I going to school here? This is nuts. And then the next year, it was like nighttime, and it's the same time, like literally a year apart. And it was nighttime in July, and I was wearing like a tank top, a t-shirt, and a sweater because I was cold. And it's like 80 degrees, and I was cold. Yeah. Isn't that weird?
So weird.
I thought it was like really funny and weird.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Wow, rude.
No, I was choosing my brown cards, so yeah, that was very taxing.
It was very taxing, apparently.
Yes, it was. Some intense deliberation.
I was joking about how all the Arizonans will say it's a dry heat, it doesn't matter, and how I learned why it doesn't matter, because your body adapts very quickly.
Oh, okay.
And a year apart, I went from the first summer of burning the soles of my feet to where I couldn't walk for 3 days to a year later, it was nighttime and 80 degrees, and I had 3 layers on because I was cold.
Oh, is it my turn again? You guys.
Yeah.
It is your turn again.
We blew right around the whole thing. Came back again. However, fun fact, Arizona, the only thing that Arizona is missing is an ocean. Arizona has everything else geographically that you could possibly think of.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Oh no. Oh no.
What?
I'm not gonna
No,
say it.
I've
I'm gonna be
never heard
nice.
of that.
Is it me?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not this time.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on down there in Las Vegas. No, not Las Vegas, Phoenix.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Let's
Like,
see. Let's.
you guys ricocheted across the entire map.
Yep. That's what we're doing. As long as somebody doesn't end prematurely there, we'll be good.
Well, that's the funny thing, Andy, is I don't think I actually can this round.
So it's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
There is a state where they call sneakers kicks, and I can't remember where it is.
Kicks?
Kicks.
Oh, I thought that was just like a youth slang.
Oh, you totally blocked Vancouver now. Like 100% blocked
I
it.
was already.
Yeah,
Oh,
lock it in.
okay.
Oh.
All right.
Locked into that price.
I didn't know. Okay, I haven't been screen peeking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure.
This is just like
I don't know what the stream looks like. I don't know.
I am gonna not even put up the card where I'm going next time, because every time I do that, you end up blocking me every single time. We could go look at previous broadcasts. Oh, so even my point is even if you say you're not looking at it, I think that subconsciously you're glancing at it and it's just going into your head, and then you're blocking me.
I don't have the stream even on my radar. I mean, like, yeah, I'm currently in the, yeah, but I'm not looking at it. I have it in a different browser that I can't look at. I'm not touching it.
He says.
I have on accident done it before in the past, but I never looked.
Oh, now the truth comes out. Now the
in
truth
the past.
The truth is the truth.
Maybe what, 2 streams ago? That was like one time.
You guys, something else. Yeah.
Well, Arizona is really pretty, and it's a gorgeous state, and it has the most amazing sunsets ever. I have to say that I do wish Arizona had ocean, because it would make it perfect.
Oceania. Take that.
I'm just trying to figure out my next move.
I'm just trying to figure out how to make it so Hive doesn't win. I don't even want to win. I just don't want Hive to win.
Well, you may get wish. Yeah, you may get your wish.
I don't think I will.
You might. You never know.
Well, I don't know. I'm negative 13 now, so probably not.
You never know.
Block them in.
Lock them in. Oh no. Oh no. Are you locked in?
I just don't see how I could possibly win right now in any way, shape, or form. There's just
okay.
Not a way for me to do this.
It's
funny because when we play and we're in the server and we're playing and I like concentrate and play, I actually win, don't I? But when we're broadcasting, I never win.
Well, we're also on a 3-man game, so we have limitations here, and it can be frustrating.
The 5-game ones are really, really difficult.
4 is the perfect number.
I am looking around and I'm just thinking to myself, like, what happened to get to this point? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know.
Oh, I didn't want that card, but I guess okay.
It's the only card you can play at that point, if you can play at all. Just play the game, man. You'll figure it out.
All right.
Well, now he's officially blocked me from... Now you've blocked me, Andy Brew, from getting to my destination.
See, it's not just me. Is Andy screen peeking?
We're just... This is a game, folks. This is a game. It's supposed to cause... This is like TikTok and YouTube. Like it's
supposed to cause emotional distress.
It's designed to cause disruption and stress and the whole 9 yards. Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
I mean, I hope you're going to connect those two yellow areas right now.
Oh, okay.
Because it seems like you should for some reason.
Okay. Sure, I'll do that.
Could you not go out, Hive? Could you just let us play out for a few more turns, please?
Yes, because I can't look at the amount of cards I have in my hand right now. Okay, do you think I can go out like this? Absolutely not.
Oh.
It will happen, but not right now. Not at this exact second. So you've got some time.
Let's do that.
In fact, I think I have more time than either.
You know what? I know. Yeah, you do have more time. I do have a random thing that
Okay.
that we should talk about. And does anybody ever choose a word for a year? Like, as in, it's kind of maybe a word that's surrounded by certain goals you might have for the year.
A New Year's resolution?
No, it's just a word that you choose for the year that might be around, like maybe you have a big career goal or you have, something.
Like if you could sum up your goals for this year in one word, what would they be? Kind of like a thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't do that.
Okay.
How can I sum up a year?
Yeah, I can't say that I necessarily do that either because it doesn't take me anyway a few words, let alone a single word. I need like full-blown sentences and essays.
Interesting.
Oh, let's see.
So it's kind of not a word for the year, but I do have an interesting goal for the year. But it's really not like a self-centered goals, and it's not really around myself. But the other day I was having this really nice conversation with a close friend of mine, and I could tell she was doing it on purpose, but she was like very purposefully when we were talking, she was saying things about me that are true. Like gifts that I have, very specifically saying, "You are so good at that," throughout the conversation. And
you are.
It was really meaningful to me because I didn't realize what she was doing at first. Like I didn't even consciously think of her doing that. And then after the conversation, like towards the end of the conversation, I was like, "Oh, I think she's doing this on purpose." But I think that was kind of her purpose for the year anyway. Like she was very purposefully calling people out on the things that they're great at, uplifting people, like encouraging people, but
kind of like a replay.
The what?
Like a replay with like, Spotify replay or Steam replay. Like these are Lynx's best hits this year.
I mean, kind of. Well, it got me thinking that I think going into 2024, and I did say this in the server kind of the other day, that in 2024, I would really like to be purposeful in telling people everything I like about them, their gifts, things that they're good at, like I just want that to become a part of myself. So that's my goal for 2024.
Hi, be there, bud. I keep getting a notification that says that they're away.
It must mean he's clicked on a different screen, like he's toggled out for a second.
Oh.
So some kind of pop-up has happened on his screen.
Pop.
It's your go, Hive. If you can hear us.
Hear us. Are you there, Hive? Come to us, Hive. Fireflies or lightning bugs?
Lightning bugs.
Lightning bugs. Is that you talking, or is that the New Englander talking, or the Arizonan talking?
That's the West Coast.
That's West Coast. You call it lightning bugs?
Yeah.
Well, this map is definitely wrong then, because they're showing the hot spots for lightning bugs as the Mid-Atlantic, to the Midwest and then down south, and then everybody else is fireflies.
Huh.
So
I can't remember anybody in Arizona saying fireflies, but there are a lot of Midwesterners there and a lot of Canadians and a lot of Alaskans.
Is it you guys or y'all?
Okay, so I got a little bit of an issue there because in my mind I say you all, but I very purposely self-correct myself to not most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a bad person to ask about that. I don't like y'all very much, but in my brain I'm always saying. So then I will say, and I don't necessarily like always saying you guys, but I think I do tend to say that more often. But that's just more of a personal preference than anything.
I do not. I despise use guys.
Oh, I do too. I don't like that.
I don't even think I've heard that until today.
Makes me think of the British term, which is youths, which is like young people. They say use.
Youths.
You know, as in youths with an S.
Youths.
But it always comes out, if you're in London, it always comes out use. Hive, we said no.
Man, I thought you meant a few more turns.
Yes.
Oh, man. I didn't realize you guys wanted a lot more turns.
Maybe we should have been more specific on how many more turns we wanted.
Sorry. I did not realize.
Maybe you should have asked.
Maybe you should have asked.
Well,
he's gonna win again. He's gonna
just
win.
Just for that, Andy, I gotta do it to you.
What? What is that? Oh, I'm skipping ahead.
I blocked him from going to Nashville.
one little dinky
blasted
train.
us away. Like I am in last place again with 39
I didn't
points.
complete. Oh, look at that.
I missed 2. Andy Roo, you missed 1 card.
I know. It was that last stretch to New Orleans. I was trying to get in there.
You could have.
I know. I had the cards. I had all the cards.
But somebody got greedy.
I didn't know.
Because you didn't ask.
Also, wait a minute.
This is a team player. I think we need a team version of Pandemic.
What?
An electronic version of Pandemic. I'd play that. Like, I think that'd be a fun.
We do have
game.
Pandemic. Pandemic is a team game.
It is, but is there a electronic version of it?
I don't know. Let me look right now.
Yeah. Whatever. The man wins. What a slang
Hive.
word that's used somewhere else to describe somebody who
Hive.
wins all the times.
And that's what this entire conversation ended up being by the end of it.
Okay, so apparently sorry, I didn't mute. Apparently on Board Game Arena that you can play Pandemic.
What?
For reals. I'm going to give you guys the link in Discord.
Yeah.
Speaking of Discord, you guys, we have a Discord. Did you know that? We have a lot of fun on the Discord. We do this kind of thing quite frequently, like tonight where we're just hanging out, chatting. I didn't mean to put that one up. I meant to put that one up. Join our Discord.
OneAccordTheGuild.com.
OneAccordTheGuild.com. And we would love for you to join us. Come have fun. We do Bible studies. We've kind of taken a break with those with the holidays too, but we will be coming back in the new year with them again. We actually do have somebody doing Friday night Bible studies if you want to come with that. We talk about the Bible too quite often. Tonight was just a fun night where we just wanted to hang together and have just an amazing time together.
Amazing.
That was amazing. Amazing. So maybe we should do Board Game Arena. There's actually a ton of games on there we could play.
I think I'm not so much excited about playing Ticket to Ride in a 3-person game with Hive anymore.
Yeah, it's getting a little.
I can get on board for that.
Hive has played this game. How much of your gaming this year has been this game?
I'll just tell you how many hours I have in this game, and mind you,
Okay.
I do play it on my own free time, so I have 116.8 hours
You can play Pandemic.
in total.
Okay. So
that makes up for 30% of how much time I've spent on Steam this entire year. If it's number one on my Steam library, you know I'm playing this game off stream.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
Okay. I've got an account already for Board Game Arena, so that's good.
I guess I need to make an account for Board Game Arena, don't I?
Oh, I get a new trophy, Living Dead. We thought we'd lost you, but you're back again.
Oh, interesting. That's fun.
Oh, and I get a new trophy.
How fun is that?
Oh, I've been on there for 1 year. You know what? Thank you guys for another good session of gaming.
Oh, apparently I do have an account with.
Yeah.
I've got the Living Dead trophy. Here, I'll show you guys the Living Dead trophy. Hold on. Because it's up on my screen right now. 1 second.
Oh, you can play in real time?
There you go. That's the Living Dead trophy. We thought
that's the thing.
Back to Board Game Arena. So nice.
This is cool. They have
I got a senior 1 year seniority.
Yeah.
Game.
Yeah, I got that too.
That's funny.
They also have an asynchronous play where you do turn based. You get notified when it's your turn, so that's pretty cool.
You guys, there's Ticket to Ride Europe on there.
Yo,
is that free to play?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out.
Premium. Does that mean we have to pay to play?
I don't know. Free? I'm trying to figure that out. Hold on. No, it looks like it's free. It says it's searching for players right now. What?
All right.
I'm putting that in Discord.
Cool. We'll take a look offline. I don't think we have any time to get something started now, but
no. Oh, Pandemic. We could play Pandemic. Sweet. You know, I would have loved to play Pandemic during the peak pandemic. I just think the irony of that would have been so awesome.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're stuck at home playing Pandemic.
Oh, hey, I got matched in Ticket to Ride. I literally just got matched in Ticket to Ride. That's Sweet. So fun. Oh, I'm not playing it right now though, but. So yeah, it looks like Board Game Arena is an option. So that's Sweet. Cool. That's cool.
Thank you, Z-Man Games. All right. Well, any other questions, comments, or snide remarks, you can drop us a line at oneacordtheguild.com.
Yeah, oneacordtheguild.com.
And to go to our Discord.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Yeah, I just want to say
last words.
Again. Yeah. Thanks again for letting me on and
letting you in.
Yeah. Exactly.
Thank you for our beautiful listeners, watchers, people who observe us from afar.
The lurkers that are listening later.
And the angels of heaven as well.
Are they lurkers?
Kind of. You guys are creepy. Stop it. No. No, they get paid very well to be the record keepers.
You guys, we could totally play Catan.
Catan. Oh, you will have to teach me the Cantonite ways.
Oh, I love that
I have
game.
never played it in my existence. I've got new experiences.
Okay, so apparently, I do have you as a friend on there, Andy Roo, but we need to add each other as friends. Because then you can click play with friends. So it's actually letting me click you, and then I can click Ticket to Ride, and we can play Ticket to Ride.
Unsolicited messages may get blocked and affect your reputation.
That's so fun. All right. Well, are we streaming next week? The 27th?
The 27th. Yeah, I can probably make that. That's that's the middle of that's the no man's land time.
Okay.
The time in between Christmas and New Year's.
Cool.
Anything's up for grab. That's basically when you don't do anything really with your life.
In the week between Christmas and New Year's.
Mm-hmm. It's like, what do you do? I mean, some people still celebrate Christmas at that time, and 12 Days of Christmas, or you got your Orthodox folks and other Christian traditions in there. But let's see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently, you can get a premium membership for $36 for the whole year.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What do you know? All right. I think we're going to sign off. Any last words, guys?
Join us now at oneacordtheguild.com.
Make it happen.
Yes, come over.
Make it so.
And we'll be happy to have you.
Make it so. Make it so. Make it so.
Make it so. Make it so. Make it so.
All right. See you guys later. As
Merry
always,
Christmas.
God bless. Good luck.
God bless.
Merry Christmas.